Brightest blessings, everyone. I'm doing a video response for a friend of mine and fellow subscriber by the name of Rainbow Pagan. Rainbow Pagan 2007? I don't know. It's Rainbow Pagan anyway. Um, he had done a video because he felt that uh, being someone who was, I think he said MR, which is mentally retarded, or MH, mental health. People under those terms are routinely discriminated against, and he gave uh, specific examples. Um, he lives on his own, but he is considered under MH, I believe, and so therefore he does work with a group, and he feels that he's being uh, discriminated against because the people who work with him are restricted from being his friend personally outside of wherever they work together or wherever they work for him. And I don't think that I can't say that they're not discriminated against because I'm not um, under the term MR or MH. I don't work with a group that works with me, so I can't really say that. However, I can understand why they do that, okay? First of all, it would not be very professional. And second of all, it would put the people who work to help you in these, or wherever you work with them, because I know you don't live in a group home. I know that you live on your own. Um, but it stops them from taking their power and abusing it. Yeah, believe it or not, there are people that will take advantage of those relationships and take advantage of you sexually or any other way. It has happened, and it's not uncommon, unfortunately. Um, of course, they have these rules for people who are not under MH or MR, that are not considered MH or MR. I mean, shoot, I'm going back to school. And I always thought it was kind of stupid, but I can understand it. No teacher who has a Facebook, now they can't stop you from being friends with them outside of school, but um, a lot of people have Facebooks or MySpaces or whatever, and technically you're not supposed to be friends with them on Facebook. Now they have this for high schools, certainly grade schools, and even the college I go to. Now, again, it's just so teachers do not take advantage of their students. There could be people screaming, "Hey, you're being treated unfairly, maybe more well than you should," especially as a student. Maybe you're getting better grades than you've actually earned, or maybe of course, then there's a sexual thing again, and so pretty much any place that you go that works with the physically or mentally handicapped or any sort of special needs group, I would expect them not to be able to remain friends with them personally, especially if you're dealing with MH or MR individuals. Um, there's a lot of people that are not considered MH that uh, might take this, and say, well, and take the relationship, they consider it more than what it actually is, and then they get a little crazy. I mean, you don't have to be MH for that, but if you have mental health issues, I would think that could be, depending on, I mean, because MR is mentally retarded or mental retardation. MH, on the other hand, well, mental health could stand for a number of things. Um, and, you could be just asking for trouble in that. So I think the rules and regulations are pretty much the same anywhere you go. It's not just in the state that you're in, uh, Rainbow Pagan. I don't want to say your name unless you really want me to. Um, so it's not just the state that you're in. It's not just the state. Trust me, it's all over the United States. And I think they're just trying to cover themselves. Have you ever heard of the term CYA, cover your ass? Well, this is one of the situations where that's exactly what they're doing. They're covering their ass. Um, Same thing with, but they do that in all kinds of things, like anywhere you go, pagan organizations or whatever, whether it's just a study group or an actual coven or whatever. They usually won't let people who are under 18 do anything with them without written permission from their parents because they could really get slammed legally. Um, Now, is that fair to the young person who's a pagan at heart, who wants to truly study, and who has both parents who are fundamentalist Christians? Absolutely not. But sometimes it has to be that way. Why should someone put themselves in legal harm's way just for that person? There's no reason why they can't wait till they're 18. But I'm going off on a tangent here. It's pretty much the same thing, though. Do you understand what I'm saying? Jesse, I'd cut them a break. I really would. Oh, damn, I just said your name. Rainbow Pagan, I'd cut them a break. I really would. Because I can understand where they're coming from. And remember, it's not just your state. You're going to get that all over the United States, in each and every single state. So, you may not like it, but to be honest, it's for your protection. There's a lot of people that would take advantage of someone that they supposedly help. I mean, especially, it happens for everything, whether it be special needs people or just students, or that's why you're not allowed to have a relationship with a therapist that's yours, or a teacher that's yours. Same thing. I just hope that you think about it. And with all the things that you can be angry or upset about, think about it. Think about it, Rainbow, because this is for your protection. And I don't think it's a negative thing. Pick the things that make you upset. And be angry at those that truly deserve being angry at. Blessed be my friend.